Anthony Davis is visibly frustrated, and it's all geared toward Darvin Ham. But when you come across this video, do me a favor. Please like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you got your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. And if this is your first time on the YouTube platform and you're coming across my channel, do me a favor, man. Hit the subscribe button. Post your comments. Share the video out. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Please turn on your post notifications. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers. And I want to thank everybody that supports the channel, everybody that likes the channel, everybody that's been subscribed to the channel, and also everybody that has posted a comment. I see everybody in the comment section, #salute. And you know what my mantra is. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. Well, after last night's loss to the Sacramento Kings, Anthony Davis said some interesting words in his post-game press conference. But before we get off into it, this podcast is sponsored by SeatGeek. SeatGeek, the official sponsor of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, the #1 rated ticketing app, over 28 million downloads, 70,000 plus events from concerts to sports, all your tickets across the web all in one place, rated 1 to 10. Green means good, red means bad, and all your tickets are backed by your buyer's guaranteed. And remember, use my promo code SimplyBallDropping at checkout to get $20 off your purchase. Now, by using my promo code SimplyBallDropping at checkout, you're getting $20 off your purchase. Also, you're supporting the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Well, let's get right off into it. Anthony Davis is visibly frustrated with Darvin Ham. Now, everybody has been calling for Darvin Ham's job, for Darvin Ham to be fired. It starts from the top with Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss. Now, the cop-out of it, you can always point the finger, and the easy thing to do is blame LeBron James. And it seems like everybody on social media, mainstream media, YouTube media space, everybody has painted this narrative. The reason why the Lakers are in the position that they are is because of LeBron James. That's the easy way out. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. If you go back to 2020 in the bubble championship when they had Frank Vogel, Frank Vogel had a different philosophy when he was coaching. First year head coach with the Los Angeles Lakers, and what did he do? He won a championship with the Los Angeles Lakers. Los Angeles Lakers played a different style of ball. They played big. They had a starting lineup with LeBron James, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Kyle Kuzma, Anthony Davis, and also JaVale McGee. They went big. They went big. And if you notice in that Western Conference finals against the Denver Nuggets, what did they do? They played big against the Joker. I know the Joker's game has evolved since 2020, but the philosophy on beating the Denver Nuggets is playing the Joker physical with length. And that's what Frank Vogel displayed. He displayed length on the floor against teams, played big. Everybody wants to talk about the small ball era, but Mike D'Antoni is not walking through nobody's doors no time soon. And the thing about it is, the Lakers have the personnel, they have all the tools in the tool bags to be a formidable team, to be a team that shouldn't be in the 10th seed in the Western Conference. The Lakers should be sitting around 4, 5, or 6 easily. But it starts with Darvin Ham. Shout out to my man MJ and Reggie at the locker room for always pointing out the obvious, calling him Darvin Scam. So after last night's loss, Anthony Davis, in his post-game press conference, he said some interesting words. Let's take a listen to what Anthony Davis said.
I don't know.
You guys are so good defensively against OKC the other night. Good in the first quarter tonight. Do you feel like sometimes it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back type of thing?
The game that we needed. Like I said, we came out with all the energy. on both ends of the floor. And then the second quarter dictated the game. Some of the things we were in defensively allowed them to allow De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk to get whatever they want, live in the paint. If I go help, then Sabonis is wide open. So they did a good job manipulating what we were doing.
So you basically heard what Anthony Davis said. Basically, he's shooting shots at the head coach. So basically, what Anthony Davis said, he hasn't made it abundantly clear that Anthony Davis does not want to play that center position. Anthony Davis needs a big playing alongside of him for Anthony Davis to bring out his full potential. And I've always stated that Anthony Davis as a defender, asking Anthony Davis to roam around, guard everybody, but you don't have no backside help. That's their rim protector. And if you have a big alongside Anthony Davis that can protect the rim, such as Jackson Hayes or Christian Woods, because they have length. I know Vando is hurt at this time because he's the one that comes in the game and muckies the water up and does the stuff that you really don't see in the box scores. But at the same time, what Anthony Davis did, he exposed Darvin Ham, because Darvin Ham came over from Mike Budenholzer's system at Milwaukee where he won a championship. And Darvin Ham was the defensive coach on that team. But you come to the Lakers and your schemes are getting called out by your players that are visibly frustrated. So basically, Darvin Ham, the lineups that Darvin Ham puts on the floor, 3-guard lineups, you're getting torched. Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell backcourt is the worst in the NBA. And guys seek out Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell on the defensive end. Last night, we saw De'Aaron Fox constantly breaking down the defender, getting in the paint. Anthony Davis had to come to help. And when Anthony Davis steps up, there's nobody on the backside because you don't have the length in the game to help Anthony Davis. Sabonis had 20 rebounds last night, 7 offensive rebounds. And that was caused because Anthony Davis had to come out of the paint because the guards and D'Lo and Austin Reeves could not keep De'Aaron Fox or Malik Monk out of the paint. And if you guys look at the game last night, when they had the likes of Jackson Hayes and Max Christie in the game, the Lakers boded well when they went up 19 points before Darvin Ham let that lead dwindle away without calling the timeout. And it was like a 40-point turnaround. And Sacramento goes on to beat the Lakers 130-120 by 10 in a game that they could have had. A game, like Anthony Davis said, much needed. But everybody is calling for Darvin Ham to be, fired. But I don't think the front office fired him during the trade deadline is because of the fact that they got to make it make sense because they fired Frank Vogel. And Frank Vogel is a championship coach. He won a championship with Los Angeles Lakers. We know the Los Angeles Lakers won a championship with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They haven't won nothing with Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell. And this notion of Darvin Ham not playing the guys that need to be in the game, sometimes these guys are in the game. Last night, Taurean Prince in 16 minutes was a -17. Jackson Hayes and Max Christie on the floor alongside LeBron James and Rui Hachimura, they was a +1. But this notion of Anthony Davis being in there and no big playing alongside of him to help him out on the defensive glass and the offensive glass is being redundant now. Everybody is calling for Darvin Ham to be exiled and be fired. He's clueless out there. He stands with his hands in his pocket, like my man MJ said, Darvin scam, chewing his bubble gum. He's clueless. It's time for the Lakers to make a change, and I don't think Darvin Ham is going to make it out of this summer. I think there will be a new coach in LA next year. And like I said, you can come on here, make comments and say, hey, it's LeBron James' fault. All fine and dandy. Y'all can stand on that. That's the easiest way. That's the cop-out. And this is what these YouTube channels now are painting these narratives about LeBron James. It's all LeBron James' fault. LeBron James visibly wants Darvin Ham fired. There's, narratives painted last night that LeBron James faked the injury. He quit on the team. He walked out with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left, walked off the court. And that's what the narratives is. But guys don't want to get to the point and focus on the coach and the coaching philosophy on playing guys. That's the issue. Darvin Ham is no coach. He don't have the head coaching experience. Los Angeles Lakers has a team where they have guys on that team that are respectable, but you don't want to play them. All these other teams that got rid of their guys and you bring them to LA and Darvin Ham throws them in the starting lineup. He throws Cam Reddish in the starting lineup. He throws Taurean Prince in the starting lineup. They wasn't even starters on their respective team when they got traded. They was role players. They trying to build Austin Reeves into the fish that save Pittsburgh. That's not working. Austin Reeves needs to come off the bench. They need some bench output. They need some bench scoring because the guys that Darvin Ham is bringing off the bench, and that's not that many, they don't get no bench scoring. It's the ebb and ups and flows of the Los Angeles Lakers, and it's the inconsistency that make Lakers fans go crazy. So Darvin Ham, everybody's calling for Darvin Ham, Darvin Scam to be fired, which that's trending right now. So I think that Darvin Ham in this situation, I think Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka got to take a long look at Darvin Ham to see what's really going on. Because like I stated before, I think these players have checked out on Darvin Ham. I don't think these players respect Darvin Ham. And it's glaring now. It's glaring that the interaction that these guys have when they come out the game, most of their interaction is with Phil Handy. But if you look at the Lakers coaching staff in a whole, who is their coaching staff? You have Darvin Ham, you have Phil Handy, which is a ball handler teacher. You have Chris Gent, which is LeBron James' shooting coach. Then you have the likes of Damari Carroll and other people. Don't even know half of the Lakers coaching staff. Darvin Ham just don't get it. He's clueless out there. They should have made a move. They should have brought in Mark Jackson or Van Gundy to turn this ship around because the Lakers have a team and they running LeBron James into the ground. And back in 2020, when LeBron James played point guard, led the league in assists, they won a championship. Darvin Ham needs to consider going back to putting LeBron at point guard, putting Max Christie as the shooting guard, Rui at the 3, Anthony Davis at the 4, Jackson Hayes or Christian Woods at the 5, and keep it pushing. They just went out and got Harry Giles, 6'11". For what reason? Darvin Ham's not going to play him. You got to murky the waters up. So I think Darvin Ham's time in L.A., man, is coming to an end. And Anthony Davis exposed him last night. So you guys let me know what y'all think down in the comments section. Like I said, subscribe to the channel, share the video out. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Post your comments. This is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
Another one.